Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's going on, cousins? What is going on? It is your girl, Dr. Worlds. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. Welcome back to those that's always coming around hanging with your girl. You don't mind going to go pay your due diligence. And that's a simple share, simple like, comments, and, engagement. Help me beat the algorithm. Tag this. Invite somebody, copy the link, press the like button, subscribe if you haven't. If you didn't watch me more than once, I'll even say twice at the maximum, then we locked in, okay? We cousins, we go together real good. So go ahead and make it official. Hit that subscribe button. Instagram cousins, what's going on, loved ones? Go ahead and share to your story, share to your DM. Make sure you go crazy on the hearts. Not because I'm on here, not because of any other reason, but to help me reach the people that I am purposed to reach and help me go ahead and beat this good old robot called the algorithm. I think there's things that we ought to see real quick, okay? I'm not going to be before you long. I'm not going to be before you long, but let me just go ahead and give you this. Hold on. One second, I just need to pick up one thing. All right. All right, let's start with this first, okay? I already said my hellos. If I don't see your comment when you coming in, I'm already saying it ahead of time, okay? I'm not ignoring anybody. I just have things that I need to send to myself. And then once I send it to myself, I am going to be on another screen. So I won't see your comments. But just know that I send my love, my prayers, all of that to you guys. Let's see if this is the one. So let me send this to myself. And we are ready to rock and roll. All right. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I came by here earlier. And I already got a lot of the heavy lifting out of the way. But I came back purposely so you can see this. For sure, for sure. Okay. I see some other stuff that I want to see. I want to make sure I got everything. Okay, let's roll, y'all. Let's roll. Let me start this screen share so we can go through this together. Now, we already know, so I ain't got to even cover the dealio with the food stamps. I'm just going to say all of this is being done intentionally. There are rules, okay? There are rules, there are bills, there are laws that are being enacted that does not benefit you and I. It's not written to benefit you and I. It's written to benefit the people that are in these powerful positions, okay? Mac Lovin, if I have 15K, what is a good investment right now? Land, gold, silver, real assets. If you have 15K, I will go buy me some real estate. I will go buy me some land. I'm gonna be showing some of that in just a moment. Okay, I'm gonna be showing some of that in just a moment. I'm not gonna be here long, but let me give y'all these headlines that I believe you need to be paying attention to. Okay, first things first. We know technically, as we have known it in the United States of America, you can only hold two consecutive terms, whether that's back to back or once here, take a break or take two breaks, come back. Okay. You can only run and be president twice. Well, the rules don't apply to all parties because this is not rumor. This is somebody from within Trump's administration saying there will be a third term. A lot of the laws and stuff that are being modified and adjusted right now before our very eyes um, are being modified to favor and benefit Donald Trump and his team and his, staff office, whatever you call his cabinet. That's what it's called. His cabinet. But I want y'all to hear this real quick. I did tell y'all that I was going to find that prophecy. I found it. And I am going to play that in just a moment. But let me go ahead and get this one up here first because y'all need to hear this one from their mouth. I just want you to pay attention because so many people, they love Donald Trump, and I ain't got no issues with him. He is who he is. He gonna be used in whatever capacity that he is purposed to be used in. But do I see clear signs and connections to things that are not beneficial for us, but for him and his billionaire buddies? So let me go ahead and play this for y'all real quick. Let me play this one.
There's a plan. We had longer odds,
even though the 22nd Amendment makes pretty clear
in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will. And you can tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And he'll get that in 28.
You're not driving me crazy. I'm really I'm trying to understand the coherence of the things you've just told me. On the one hand, you've said,
hold on, yeah.
The Constitution is fit for purpose. Secondly, you've said that President Trump needs another term.
He's going to get a third term. So Trump 28. Trump is going to be president 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious.
We already heard that, but I wanted y'all to hear what y'all just heard. Okay? That's number one. That's unheard of. That's unprecedented. And for people that really like love him, and yes, we need this, and he's promising peace and security. I said it when he won. I already knew he was gonna win because that's what the Most High said. But he also said when he came in, it was gonna be the beginning like of Jacob's trouble. And there is no lies detected. It's like just because he won, I let these people put their hope and their trust in this man just so I can show them how hard he's going to fail them. He's not going to save this nation, especially when my judgment is upon this nation. No man's hands is strong enough to box with mine. I don't care what Donald Trump promises. I don't care what Donald Trump screamed from the mountaintop or whatever. I said he wasn't gonna fix this country, and he not. And he not. It's just what it is. But what I believe he's participating in doing is carrying out what Joe Biden was carrying out. They the same coin, just opposite sides of the coin. That's it. Same coins, one's heads, one's tail. They got the same type of, laws and agendas. That's why when one new president come in, he'll keep in the other former president, stuff, and they all work together. It's called politics. But the reason why I'm saying that is because they want you to see with your eyes and not believe what you see, but believe what they say. The devil is a liar. You got to wake up. Our people are so they not sleep because they awake. They just purposely choose not to pay attention and then be the first one to cry. Oh, oh, like no, bro, no, absolutely not. We have been out here. I know not only myself but several others have been out here shouting down, beating down, paving paths, telling our people, look, this is what's coming. Wake up. So I don't have no sympathy for nobody. I'm saddened by it because I'm like, dang, you gonna go out like this? I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm a warrior, baby. I'm going out in style. Okay, I'm gonna make you work. That's for sure. I'm gonna make you work. I'm never gonna bow down to you. That's not in my DNA. Okay, I already know how they don't like people like me. So, oh well, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. I'm gonna tell the truth. Ain't nobody gonna shut me up. Even in death, you still ain't gonna silence me. I got too many books out here. Got too many people I didn't reach. Okay, got too many messages I didn't put out in these airways. Got too many recordings that I have recorded in vaults. You're never gonna shut me up, Sway. Okay, you're gonna wear yourself out trying to. But I come by here to tell my people. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time. And when I come by here and I'll be sarcastically snarky with y'all, that's intentional. Because sometimes if I can be 100%, I'll be wanting to cuss at y'all. Like, y'all don't see this SHI? Y'all don't see this sugar honey iced tea? Like, what in the. It's like, do y'all only respond to abusive words? Do you only respond when somebody cuts you out? I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my people? I'm trying to understand. Yellow, purple, black, and white, my people. Okay? We have the same father, not natural daddy. We have the same, he's the creator of all. Let me say that. He the creator of all. Not everybody is his children. Let me take that back. Not everybody is God's children, but he's the creator of them all, which means we all have the same father. I just cannot fathom. I cannot fathom why my mind operates differently. Like I think like this. How is 12 guards or 26 guards able to lock down, control like real live slaves. Populations with 1,200, 1,600 men, women. How is this even possible? How was slavery even possible? How did a couple masters lock down hundreds of thousands of? I just can't fathom it. Because I would have been just like I am now, the disruptor. They would have had to hang me and then only for me to drop down and come back to life to hang me again. Like I got that kind of warrior in my blood. Is you stupid? You don't have no superiority over me at all. Let's set the record straight. I don't know what my ancestors did. I don't know what kind of I'm trying to watch my words because I do love God. And I always want to respect him respectfully. I always want to represent him. But when I talk about this type of stuff, it makes me very passionate. It really do. It makes me so passionate that sometimes I just want to cuss. And I'm human. If you got a stone to pick up, good. Once you finish throwing yours, I'm gonna throw my boulder back at you. But I don't know how to be fake. I'm not a fake person. I am 1,000% real. What you see is what you get. And it is a fruit of the spirit, okay, to make sure that you don't cuss and make sure you represent. But I'm gonna just be real. I'm so passionate about this and pissed off at the same time that I feel like saying some very bad words. But um I'm gonna keep on calling on the Holy Spirit to help your girl over here. Okay, I want to represent him well in all things. But this got me pissed off. It really do. Like I am tired of this government. I'm tired of these evil people, right? That feel like they dictate. Who in the Frankfurt burger gave you authority over anybody? I will wait because you don't have authority over me. What's your problem? You don't have authority over me. None at all. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what your family lineage is. I don't care how much wealth you done built. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what kind of political status you hold. Still don't have no authority over me. None. You have authority over this country, or you have authority over this state or over this jurisdiction, but not over me. Let's not get this twisted. So you don't get to dictate whether I get to eat or whether my kids get to eat or whether we have rent for this month or whether we can pay our mortgage. Like, yo, what is up? What is up? So now you got this, okay? Let me stop this and get on back because I said I wasn't gonna be here long and I ain't trying to get on no tangent. But I'm telling you, this type of stuff pisses me off. And I really can't even be super mad at them. You know why? Because we let these people do this. They be sitting back on this internet and all over the place crying and moping and griping and fussing about something you can change. Are you serious? These people didn't went crazy. How is you taking our tax dollars? Just answer me that. How in the hell is you taking our tax dollars? We run this, not y'all. We pay for this, not y'all. You know how many people that went to the graveyard never enjoyed their life because they put all their life into the labor market? You know how many people are sacrificing their time with their family right now? Do you think you can just bankrupt us and send all our money to Israel and send all of our money to Ukraine and then tell us what we can't say about the Ashkenazi Jews? You want to tell us what we can and cannot say, who we can and cannot criticize, but you taking our daggone money and making missiles so that you can unalive other. Listen. Ooh, Father, you have to help me. You want me to talk to your people. You want me to bring the word, to bring a message. You just gonna have to help me because this is insidious. And even though I know that this is written and this is something that should come to pass, I also know that you mixed me with all my cousins. You know, Gideon's in me, Samuel's in me, David's in me, all of them. Samson's in me, Peter, all the gangsters, all the gangster gospel gangsters. You mix them all up with me. And this right here, it just fires me up righteously, indignates me. So I just ask you that you just be a doorkeeper over my lips. Let me do everything to represent you decently and in order. Father, but these people have touched me in ways that I can't even explain. They have caused me a lifelong scar, and I'm riled up about that. I don't want any of my cousins to have to deal with these demons. So please let me represent you and be able to deliver what you sent me to deliver for your people tonight. Okay? Had to pray for myself because, yeah. Now we're supposed to be in all this debt. That's number one. We are 15 to $30 billion in debt every week that the government is shut down. And you saying 40 billion to Argentina to bail them out so that you can buy beef when we have farmers here that can provide beef? Why is this is the same play Joe Biden did. You took our resources, all of our resources, and made sure every migrant, immigrant, every foreigner had all the benefits that they needed. I mean, I remember them having thousands of dollars of EBT, thousands of them. 16,000 in cash aid benefit, 9,000 in food stamps. They lived in the best hotels. They had the best Airbnbs. You want to bail out Argentina, but what about America, y'all? This is why I'm here. What about y'all? Why is you taking taxpayers' dollars to bail them out? Now, I'm a firm believer in sharing, but are we in a position to give 40 billion to another country to bail them out? And now you want to talk all this high power stuff? Hey, the deal's going to be off the table if I don't get what I want. If I don't get the type of military control or power that I need, that I want, then the deal is off the table. I can't respect this. Businessman or not, I can't respect it. Okay? And like I said, I don't play politics. I really don't. I can care less about any of these people in office. I only care about the moves they're making that's going to harm or hurt the masses. Like, yo, U.S. is working on doubling aid to Argentina to 40 billion by tapping private funding sources. What in the? Let me keep going. Okay. Now this one right here, I just told y'all. I told y'all on the last live. I believe it was the day before, or either the previous day. But I'm gonna show you again. Okay. You have 900,000 military workers and federal workers, people on SNAP, food stamps, 900,000 of them that will not receive their paycheck tomorrow. They have not been paid since October 10th. And that was starting from, that was for their pay period ending on September 30th. So that is the only reason why they got a check October the 10th, but they will not get a check tomorrow. So you have 900,000 people that can't pay their rent, can't pay their bills. They don't have any money. Okay. They're expected to show up at work. for the free 99 to still get gas to commute. They're expected to still show up and do their duties without pay. So 900,000 there. You have 750,000 that are furloughed. They are still employed, but they are not actively working. So we don't have to really pay you. There's no back pay when the government open back up, none of that. You just have a job, it's in place, but we don't want you to come in. 750,000, 900,000 working with no pay, 750,000 still employed, but furloughed to the house on standby. Okay. And then you have 100,000 who resigned and just took out a bonus. Let me go ahead and get my bonus cash out, my payout or whatever, and I'm out 100,000. Okay, that is over 750, 900. That's a million. That's almost 2 point something million. 2 point something million that ain't getting no paycheck, that ain't working in the United States. The 900,000 is. But the 750,000 and 100,000, that's 850,000. Those jobs are gone. I mean, what jobs were they? We know air traffic controller. It's not safe to be flying right now. You don't even have air traffic controller. Me and my son almost witnessed some airplanes look like they was about to dead smack run into each other 2 days ago. TSA. How was we screening for security threats? I mean, stuff that really matters. Really, really matters. But you got Meta, okay? You got all these people who losing their jobs, but check out what you see on the screen. Meta to axe hundreds of AI jobs after offering $100 million sign-on bonuses. They getting rid of 600 of their AI or artificial intelligence department where they had people come in and start building and stuff out for them and hooking up and setting up integration and automations and all of that. Now they gotta go. Okay. And the ones and the twos and the fews that they hiring, do you see how much they are making? 100 million to be a researcher, 100 million to be a consultant, 100 million to be an AI scientist or AI engineer. Everything is going digital. And unfortunately, a lot of my people don't even have a clue how to keep up. When have you ever heard of a job paying you $100 million a year? $250 million a year. When? When Netflix came out and said it needed an AI consultant and it was paying them $90,000 a year, I already knew something then. I'm like, what? You can have a construction job. You can be a lawyer. That's more than the president himself makes. 100 million. I didn't say 1 million. I didn't say 2 million. I said it says 100 million. Okay, 900 more M's, it'll be a billion. They only want to focus on small talent, little small condensed teams, and they are paying these people all of this money. Meta is to cut 600 artificial intelligence jobs after a hiring spree in which the Facebook owner offered sign-on bonuses worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Just paid a 24-year-old $250 million a year as an AI researcher. Your job is to go find the latest, hottest tools that we can use to research AI. Oh, Gamma works like this. Cool. Oh, this tool work like that. Okay, cool. Bring back the data. Let us know. Keep us up to date on, the newest tools and how they operate and how we can integrate them and make our business better. It says the new AI meta. Now, tell me something with this. The reason why I'm bringing this up, y'all, real quick, let me watch the time. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because why is Americans who don't know this stuff getting poorer? Why they won't have no food stamps in about 8 days? For 4.2 million Americans, that's a lot of people that won't be able to eat. Why is they coming after Social Security for the elderly, Medicare? Why did Medicare just go up like 117%? Who's going to be able to afford those bills, Wait, you're getting rid of Medicare and Medicaid. The shutdown, the monies, the billions of dollars that we are losing every day that the shutdown is shut down. Mr. Trump, you said will bankrupt us. So why did y'all go get y'all a world financial system? Go look it up. It's Donald Trump new financial system. He said it out of his own mouth that our financial system was outdated and that we needed to be upgraded to a new financial system. And then him and his sons come out with a new world financial system. Him and all his family is the board members with a couple of others and then those others family members, their sons and stuff. And now they have this new financial system for stablecoin. They made 5 billion. Was it 500 billion or 5 trillion? 500 billion, excuse me, in one day. As soon as they launched it, all these, big tech giants, they all investing into it. That's how Donald Trump plans to reset America, get us out of his debt. Go look it up on Google. Donald Trump's Donald Trump's plan is to launch the stablecoin, de-dollarize the dollar. I played it for y'all over here where he said a strong dollar is his favorite, but a weakened dollar brings in a hell of a lot of money. If I had the time to show y'all now, I would. Okay, I got all the receipts. He said these things, but why is they out here making hundreds of millions of dollars and people that really running all of this stuff is making minimum wage and they cannot afford basic necessities? What's really up with this? Let me keep going. And this is really a doozy. Trump is suing them. He wants reparations for the things that they did to him. Okay? He wants reparations for the things they did to him. 230 million for past cases, to be exact. And he wants the federal government, the feds, to pay for it. Problem is the federal government has no money unless we, the American taxpayers, pay our taxes. So basically, you Mr. Trump, don't you got enough money, sir? Don't you got enough assets and all of this stuff to take care of you and your family for generations? Why would you still need $230 million of American taxpayer dollars? What kind of shenanigans is really going on? And the feds want to give it to them. The feds want to give it to them. Aren't we in a crisis? Where's your compassion, sir? Senior department officials who were defense lawyers for the president and those in his orbit are now in jobs that typically must approve any such payout, underscoring potential ethical conflicts. Trump said he is demanding the Justice Department to pay him $230 million. And guess what? They in control of the House, the Senate, all of that. The people that are in the Justice Department, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, those are his buddies. Oh, y'all don't really see the game that's being played. His billionaire buddies is the one who said, look, do this deal with Argentina because there will be some in it for us and some in it for you. You know how we do. Yeah, but what about we the people? It's people like me that got to come out here and say, hey, we listen, this is going to hurt us real, real bad. We better do something. Okay? Aldi drops their Thanksgiving dinner special to $40 for 2025. It's supposed to feed 10 people without breaking the bank. What in the world is this? And why is this even a thing in America? And I'm not saying that we're not overly spoiled. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to be dependent upon the government. Y'all know clearly that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're supposed to participate in any of this stuff. I'm not saying that either. Outside of Thanksgiving, how's people gonna eat? They already up at the blicky and unaliving people about the fear that they have that they won't be able to feed their families anymore. It's already beginning. It's already beginning, and it's just getting started. And meanwhile, these people thought that this government was fooling around with them, and now that they're not, now that they understand they're not fooling around with, you literally have 8 days, and all government county officials have warned the people they are not getting any benefits in November the 1st. They already paused it. So now they dropping down these Thanksgiving dinners to $40. I wouldn't eat that for all the tea in China. Okay, I really wouldn't. Okay, is a 2016 US dollar recall coming to America? Yes. Washington just confirmed plans to replace the traditional US dollar with a brand new digital version backed by Wall Street biggest banks. If you hold US dollars in any bank account, you must prepare before the switch goes live. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. Things that you think matter is not, it doesn't matter. Our main priority is soul patrols, helping our brothers, helping our neighbors, looking out for ourselves, helping our family, helping our neighbors, praying, getting together. Stop being divided over politics, basketball, color people's skin, stupid stuff. The best advice that I can give to anybody is to buy you some dirt. Buy you some dirt. That's the best thing, because when you control dirt, you control whether you have somewhere to live, you control whether you have something to eat, you control whether you want to be able to leverage it, as long as you own dirt, especially farmland. Okay? They are launching this new digital version of the dollar, and a lot of my cousins ain't got nothing in the digital space. They don't even want to fool around. They don't have nothing to barter with. They don't own gold. They don't own any real estate assets. This is why I'm telling you this. Excuse me. Let me see what. Back by Wall Street. Hold on. This is terrible. I'm gonna try to stick to the script, okay? Keep my feelings out of it. This is terrible. Okay, so you don't think it's hype, so you don't think it's noise. A group of 9 major Wall Street banks has announced plans to develop a jointly backed stablecoin. While Circle's USDC is already a prominent dollar backed stablecoin with involvement from firms like BlackRock, I'm tired of them, and Visa, separately, tech giant Sony is seeking a U.S. bank license to issue its own stablecoin, and the New York Fed pilot program involves many large banks in testing the feasibility of a digital dollar. There are 9 major banks, including Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and Citi, have all formed a coalition to launch a stablecoin pegged to a basket of G7 currencies. G7 is a government of currency, government of seven, pretty much G7. Y'all want to see Donald Trump's new financial system? World, oh, it's World Liberty Financial. I'll say World Financial System. This is World Liberty Financial, Donald Trump's new financial system that is supposed to eliminate the debt because we in too much debt. So the dollar bill does not mean absolutely anything. And so they've come up with this new digital currency, stable coin. And this is the platform where you can buy into it, trade. It's the only platform of its kind where you can actually do this. Who about us? Let's see who the team members are. Oh, Donald Trump, Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr., Barron Trump. Okay, Chase Herrero, Zach Foldman, family, friends, almost like sons. Stephen Witkoff. He is the #1 person that say, get rid of the dollar bill. Oh, and his son, Zach Witkoff. Oh, and his other son, Alex Witkoff. Right? Corey Kaplan, another good friend. Ryan Fang and Brandy Reynolds. They launched this and did 5 billion or either 500 billion in one day. This is their new financial system, and millions of investors have invested into this because they know the dollar is 100% gonna die. They know that. Okay. Let me make sure that was all that I wanted to share with y'all. If you holding any U.S. dollar, I'm telling you, I hate to say it because the Bible say don't call your brethren a fool, but you being foolish, very foolish. You gambling. Honestly, that's what you're doing. Okay. Very first thing that I would tell all my cousins, 100%, get your credit together. One of my sisters hit me up earlier and was like, "Hey, the government shut down. That's great because there ain't nobody back there to check the paperwork." See, most of the time when it's like December, when it's the holiday and the businesses have to recycle, it's the best time to challenge anything negatively off your credit report. Best time because they're gone on vacation. Now you just have automation. It's not verifying anything whatsoever. But now that the government is shut down and nobody can be verifying whether these are verifiable, accurate, verified accounts, what they can't do that. Nobody's working there. Perfect time for you to fix your credit because your credit is going to give you so much leverage. Your credit is going to give you so much leverage. Just know that. Okay? I mean, you can go take your credit and turn it into $300,000. You can take your credit and turn it into $250,000, $220,000. You can take your credit. Okay? That's what you can do. If you don't have no money, you can turn credit into capital. You can turn credit into cash. Okay? You can turn credit into a bunch of things. A commercial building, some land. You're going to need money to be able to move. First of all, you're going to need money to stay afloat. That's number one. You're going to need extra money to make sure that you don't be out on the street, to make sure that you and yours, you're going to need money for that. Secondly, you're going to need money so that you can go get you some real estate. They're having an auction right now. Well, it's not happening right now, but it's going to be happening the next couple of days in Fulton County. Okay, you can go literally buy you a house. I don't care if you want to live there or not. If you don't want to live there, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Somebody else would love to live there, and you can rent it out and have you some passive income. That's what I will say. Okay. Here's a 3-bedroom in Fulton County on November the 4th that people would be able to go and purchase for $1,600. Straight up. Okay. Here's another one. You would be able to go. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you would be able to go cop that one for $2,100. Let me show y'all over here real quick. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to put all my cousins on to. A lot of us have bad credit, so that's why we're not in a good, position or predicament right now because of our credit. Our credit is holding us back. We don't have enough resources, so that's why we can't get prepared. No, go get you some credit and then leverage their money to go buy you and make you some money. That's just the name of the game. The credit sweeps, all of that stuff work. They really, really work. And literally, all you have to do is run this bad boy one time and clean your credit report, then go get you some funding. You don't have to buy houses like this. I showed y'all. Where is my other Google thing at? What is this? Google Gemini. Where we at? Okay. Let me close out one of these tabs. Hold on. Let me show y'all another house. Switch. Let me get on. Let me close this out. All right, let me share this. I'm about to let y'all go because I promise y'all I wasn't going to be here long before you. Okay, I just think y'all ought to be aware of this. That's what I do. Excuse me. Hold on here. All right. So I want y'all to see this, okay? I want y'all to pay attention more so to the far right column. Okay? Right over here. I just want y'all to look at the price. So you can buy one for 8,000, 8,000, 5,000, 5,000, 2,000, 11,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. Okay? So we're going to go look at this one for 1,000. And then we're going to look at that one for 8,000. Let me just go ahead and grab that address right there. I want to see what y'all selling for $1,600. See if it interests me in it. Okay? I will be flipping in between several screens, but bear with me. I want y'all to see open demonstration. Okay. Okay, this is in Elmwood. I give it all. All right. So you can buy all of this land that already comes with timber for $1,600. Okay. You can buy this that comes with timber for $1,600. If you don't do nothing with it, it grows by itself. It don't need no tenants, no toilets, nada. Okay? It don't need any of that. And this is the reason why you should go and get your credit together. Because you can go get you a $5,000 credit card. You can go get you a $20,000 Clear Code credit card. Okay, you can go get you a $25,000 Capital One credit card. It's all kind of hacks where you can go and get you some rapid revenue just by taking a few days to take care of your credit. Now let me see what the other address is. Oh, I have this where all these tabs is coming in at. Hold on one second. Let me go get the other one. Let's go get this one for. Let's get that one for 10,000. So let's go find this one right here. All right, hold on one more second. I'm going to take that address out, 3901 West Side Place, Georgia. That was the first one. Now we're going to 3673 Sycamore Bend. Okay, we're going to click on that, go to Dunwoody. Look at this house for 5,000. You can go buy you a home. You don't have to spend money, $800, $900, $700,000 getting in debt to these cats. This house right here is $5,000. Okay, you can go literally buy one. They lost it. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,100 square feet. It is estimated at $336,000, and you get to buy it for $5,000. You just have to know how to play the game in order to play the game. This is what I would be doing. Possessing the land. Possessing the land. That's exactly what I'll be doing. Y'all want the credit suite and the funding play? Y'all know I'm not going to beg you to get yourself together. There's going to be a lot of people FAFO. And some people just have to FAFO. And you have to let them fool around and find out. That's what FAFO stands for. You just have to let them do it. But for those who are serious and say, no, look, this is going too far. This is not good. I need to do something. I must do something. Now is your time. It's either now or never in real life. You don't have much time. If we stop playing the consumer game and start playing the investor game, our lives will look different. How can you turn 5,000 into 336,000? I just showed you the play. Get your credit together. Go use their money to make money. Nobody ever starts a business or gets a successful business without using somebody else's money, bank money, hard lender money, crowdfunding money. It don't matter. GoFundMe money. Somebody is going to give the resources for you to actually go further faster. Okay. The six figure side hustle workshop is coming up, y'all. It's going to be my final call on that. If you want to learn how to make coloring books and then publish them to Amazon KDP, it doesn't have to be coloring books for kids. It could be coloring books for ADHD, coloring books for stress, coloring books for insomnia, coloring books for anxiety, coloring books for relationships, coloring book for Afrocentric hairstyles, coloring book for recipes, all kind of stuff. You can make coloring books, and I'm gonna show you. I believe it's either 30 or 40 different niches you can make coloring books in. And how ChatGPT will do your cover, will do your meat in the inside, and your back cover. All you simply got to do is copy and paste, upload to Amazon KDP, and guess what? You are a published author. You're a published author. Just that simple. Just that easily. You are now a published author. So I have the $97 uh, create cash flow from your coloring books, or it's really labeled the six figure side hustle. Okay. Put a number two if you want that in the chat. Number one if you want that credit sweep and go get to the bag. You say, look, I didn't waited and stall for too long. Now I know that I need to get my butt up because they're not playing, and I shouldn't be playing either. Okay. Also have the Be Your Bank boot camp. Be Your Bank boot camp. That starts early part of next week. Yeah, next week. And I'm going to give you everything that you need and some to go off and be your own bank. It's $297 for all 3 days of that workshop. I am going to show you how to get your first $10,000 a month, literally on autopilot. I'm going to be giving y'all a lot of this stuff so you are without excuse. It's already done for you. Your reels are done for you. Digital products is done for you. All you literally have to do is let me show you and take you hand by hand, step by step, and structure everything and get it up and running. And then you're good to go. If you need maintenance, you can holler back. Okay? Coloring books are in style. They're hot. They're trending all over TikTok, all over Etsy, everywhere. It's Q4, and it doesn't matter what Donald Trump is out here doing. People still gonna be spending that money for the holidays. Because you got to remember, it's 35 or even 37 million people in America. They say 4.2 million will be affected by losing their benefits. You still got 30 points, some change, millions of people who not on welfare, who nothing like this is impacting or bothering or affecting them or their families at all. It's only the poor folks. So I'm telling the poor folks to do what the rich folks do so you don't get played like Boo Boo the Fool. While you got time. While you have the time. The AI workshop is going to show you how to start your own funding. Well, it's not AI. It's on artificial. It's on becoming your own bank. It's on funding. It's on insurance policy. There's going to be a funding frenzy where I'm going to be giving you 6 to 8 different plays where you can get approved for funding on the bootcamp. Live funding. Okay? You definitely don't want to miss that. Live funding. How to get free monies every single month. Turn that into a trust. Turn that into a PRA so that your money now grows for you and you and your family can be set for life. how to go and borrow against your insurance policy, what type of insurance policy you need, why it's better to have both term and permanent. See, we don't know these things, but I'm going to give you that work inside of the Be Your Own Bank. I'm going to show you multiple ways where you can take their money to make you money and you become the bank. One of the number one ways you can become the bank is go buy that land that you seen on the screen for $1,600 and then go sell it to somebody for $5,000. They don't want to go through the bank traditionally. Their credit is shot out. They might don't have the down payment. They might not even be legal. But here you is with your listing on Zillow or on Craigslist, and they come and they got the cash. Straight up pay you up front. Okay, that's a big payout up front. I say, hey, look, you can give me $1,000 down, and then you can pay me every month $250 for the next 12 months or whatever. Okay, till it's fully paid off. Now you got a down payment, and you have passive income coming in every month. Okay, so that's how you become your own bank. Don't nobody got to go through no credit check. Don't nobody got to show no 10 years of tax returns. No, I am the bank. I can finance you through seller financing. I can finance you right up over here. All you got to do is sign this contract that you agree to the terms and conditions. And I'm my own bank. I can take your down payment, so now I got my money back from buying the property and go rinse, wash, and repeat. That's how you become the bank. I'm gonna give y'all that work inside of the Be Your Own Bank bootcamp. Okay, I'm gonna show you AI and how you can literally set something up that works for you while you sleep. Okay, I've already did the work for you. Your job is to pull up. It's $297 to get that. I have 7,500 done for you digital products right now for the holidays, planners and journals and different things of that sort, calendars. They are making people millions of dollars. Why? Because everybody is buying them in demand. And it's the perfect time to position yourself accordingly. Get you some too. And get you some right along with them. Okay? AI is taking over whether we like it or not, and we better learn how to pivot, not panic. So we can build and prepare, and we don't get shut out or locked out of this wealth transfer that is taking place, because there is a wealth transfer taking place. Okay, I have the 7,500 done for you digital products, stress, mental health, awareness, tracker, budgeting, finance. It's so many of them. It's 7,500. I have the 7,500 done for you digital products for $97. Okay. What else did I want to announce here? I have the government contracting 1.0 and 2.0. Many people don't know this is the best time to go get you a contract, friend. And guess what? I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. With the federal being closed down, you ain't even got to be a federal contractor to receive money. Guess where that money then came to? The states. You don't even need half of the requirements. No SAMs, registration. You don't even need half of the requirements on a state and city local level. I tell you how to do all of this in Government 1.0, Government 2.0. Both of those workshops are charged $497 each because they just loaded. They loaded with gems. Loaded. Okay, with all kinds of information, funding, plays, all kind of stuff. I went over and above. $97 for both of them. Okay, I have the YouTube bootcamp. People is making big bags, and I got receipts to show you that this is not some, oh well, it only worked for them, won't work for me. No, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Work for anybody. AI animated channels are making more money than human beings. Straight up. Okay? That's exactly what it's doing. AI has already taken over It's not taking over, it's taken over already. It's took it already. Okay, so I have the YouTube automation, how to set up a YouTube channel from start to finish, how to automate the process, how to go get you somebody from the Philippines to run your social media platforms for like $4 an hour. You wouldn't need them no more than about an hour or two a week. So probably the max you would kick out is for 8, 12, 16, $16 a month. They handle your emails, they post your content, they engage, they drop your links, they do everything. Okay. If you didn't want to maintain the channel yourself, I gave you the work of how you can have somebody else do it. Okay. So the YouTube automation, that was a boot camp as well as 4-part city series. You can have that for $97. Look, y'all, I told y'all I don't want to hold y'all long. I'm not going to enter. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and say these real quick in the next 4 minutes that I have, and then I'll be leaving. If you have any questions for me, put them in the chat and ask them now, because in 4 minutes, I have a hard stop. Okay, in 4 minutes, I have a hard stop. So, if you want to learn the land banking game, I wanted to show y'all how you can turn land into a truck stop. Let me see if it's up here. Hold on, let me find it. O'Reilly Auto Parts. I don't know why I had to just get that out of my system real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. If you go buy you 5 acres, and I know where to buy them at for dirt cheap, Sway, and you put 90 trucks on just that dirt, you ain't got to do nothing else to it at all. There's no maintenance. Ain't no plumbing issues. Ain't no tenants fussing. You get 90 trucks to stop by at $200 a month. You got $18,000 a month coming in from a piece of dirt. Okay? If you guys would love to be a part of the movement, land bankers, I'll show you how to go get this land for $1, for $100, for $300. Go buy you some property for $5,000. Go use their money, build yourself out the right way, and then go on over here to this bank and that bank and that bank. Okay? That's how you do that. I have the land banking mentorship. It's $1,000. I'm going to show you how to do what I did. How to go take you 15, 20 acres. I got access. 60 acres where you're not even finna drop no big bag. 30 and 40 acres where you're not finna drop, nowhere near it. Just $250 or something like that. You can do seller financing. You can parcel it off. There's so many different things. I have the land banking mentorship. It is $1,000 to get into that land banking mentorship. I also have Get Rich with Dr. T by the end of the year, beginning of the new year. Okay. My goal is to show you how to get access to $1 million in funding. We're going to take that money that we all get because we all doing it at once. And we're going to go put that in a life insurance policy that's going to grow our money for us. Okay. And then 30 days later, we're going to wait patiently because that's what we need to do. We're going to wait patiently. And then we're going to pull the money that we just put into the account using their money tax free. We're going to borrow against that $1 million policy. So we're not in debt to anybody. That's just the way that we're going to do it. And then we'll have passive income coming in. This is the way to build, storehouses, to build commercial space, to build affordable housing. If you want to open up housing, it's a way to be the arms, the hands, and the feet of the master to help each other out. You are my sister and my brother. I have no odds with nobody at all. I want to help because what's coming for us is not good for us. So that is what I have for you, beautiful people. I don't see any questions. I'm going to go ahead and jump off because I'm already 15 minutes over my time. I said I wanted to be an hour. I want to stick to that. It's either now or never. It's either fight or flight. I can show you so many different ways to make money, but if you don't show up and implement the ways that I've showed you how to make money, then all you have is a bunch of information. And you can go Google that on YouTube for free. You can piece it together. Might take you a few years, but it is free. Okay? And it is pieced together. I love you enough to serve you. That's it. All right. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you is when you are. I didn't tow this hair up on this live. Wherever you are when you are watching this live, make sure you have it a good one. A good day, a good evening, good morning. It doesn't matter what it is. Make sure it's good on purpose, extra good on extra purpose. Okay? And the next time I slide through, then maybe, we'll go ahead and connect. If not, press the notification bell, all that stuff, so you can be notified when I'm live. Peace out. All right, YouTube, I'm out, y'all. Love y'all.